What community schools is we hire an employee who goes into the school, works in the school every day, becomes a kind of resource development director, goes around and figures out from the staff, principal, the students, and the parents and the neighbors what it is their school needs or lacks, and then that person goes out and tries to find the resources, either through the government by coordinating services with us, or bringing in partners like people who can do dental work, people who can do medical work, people who can do psychological work with kids. And we just had Charles Reyes is the community school coordinator at Dobbins, and he was just honored by Good Morning America the other day.
Right.
They did their pop-up show out on the Parkway, and he's a wonderful person. He's got 5 children. He gives back to the community all the time, and he's a wonderful role model for our kids. Especially we need more and more men of color in our schools teaching our kids and running our schools as principals. So he fits every bill. He's one of the most effective guys we have, and he loves the kids, and the kids love him.
Wow, and we need more mentors, more fathers, more community leaders to get involved. It's truly important, and you can make a difference. And we say all this all the time. You don't need a position to make a difference in your own community.
No.
Period. You just don't. You can actually do these things yourself.
I was just at over the Friday, I think it was, at the Father's Day Rally Committee dinner, and those men and some women are really committed, have been committed for the past 30 years to providing resources and helping to mentor children in the community. I mean, I find that our kids, when they're babies and when they're 3 or 4 years old, they're perfect, and they don't know race, and they want to be loved, and they want to be taught. Right. But what happens is we don't put the resources into those children then. By the time they get to 3rd or 4th grade, they're not reading at grade level. By the time they get to 8th grade, they're embarrassed because they can't read, and then they start dropping out in 9th and 10th, and we lose them to the streets sometimes, and that's really sad.
It is really sad. And speaking of which, then you lose them to the streets, then we have violence, and that is something right now that Philadelphia is and has been overridden with, and it just, as we can all see with our very own eyes, death after death, murder, death, kill, I say it all the time, the shootings are ridiculous. Now, one of your opponents did stress, and I actually felt as I agree with it, why can't we do martial law?
First of all, I don't have the capacity to order martial law. I think only a governor or a mayor can do that. But I don't see taking people's civil rights away as a way of fighting violence and crime.
Okay.
I mean, what we really need is we need people to trust us and be cooperative with us, so that we can end crime and get these cases to court, and so that we get the people who are doing this off the street. And that's a balance. It's a balance between people's civil rights, because we don't want unconstitutional pedestrian stops. We've been driving them down about 260,000 less pedestrian stops since 2016. But I don't want to go back into being heavy-handed again, because people won't trust you and won't call the police, and they think the police are going to come and arrest them. So, but the thing that's heartbreaking and the thing that's frustrating is that, and again, I'm not suggesting that people fist fight, but when I was a kid, I'm 60 years old, when I was a kid, if I had a beef with somebody, we went into a fight. So you got a bloody nose, you got whatever, but you didn't die.
But you lived.
And then you wound up being friends with the guy, usually afterwards, you develop a relationship. These kids, first of all, they have easy access to weapons, which is one of the biggest problems in our country. And we have a president that hugs the Second Amendment like a teddy bear. We have a legislature that won't give us any logical gun control. I mean, for example, in Pennsylvania, you do not have to report your gun stolen. And